Hey, beautiful Pisces, how are you? Hope everybody's doing well. Thank you so much for being here at Moonrise Cottage with me for a few minutes. I'm here with your March 2021 Soul Tarot reading. We're going to talk about your life and your love life and your spirit path and your life path and all those things. So Pisces, I have initiated the energy. This is the deck that I'm going to use for the extended reading that you will be able to see on Patreon. So please join me there. Letting everybody know I'm building community there at long last. I'm asking for an initial donation of $3 a month, and you will be able to see every extended reading for every sign. So I'm going to build that out over time, and the link for that is below. Pisces, something sacred happening here. This is from the journey of love. There's a lot of love indication in this reading. There's something going on with the full moon that's coming forward on the 28th of February. So today's the 20th. There's, as you know, I hope you know, check the astrology. Go check Pam Gregory, Molly McCord, people like that. My guides are spitting out names. You are in the process of becoming the next iteration of yourself. This is numerologically a 7. Go check life path numeral 7 and understand. My guides are talking in the background about the 7 of Pentacles. It's about the moment that you come to where you're feeling pretty good about your life. You're feeling pretty good about what you've been able to create. And now the moment is to go a step further. And so you're pondering. You're in the sacred place of pondering as we come into this full moon that's coming up in the sign of Virgo, which is all about healing. It's about work. It's about getting organized. It's about utilizing the sacred, okay, my guides are saying all kinds of words, the sacred path of Virgo. When things happen in the sign of Virgo, it is about health and healing, new creation, all kinds of things coming forward. And this a subscriber just sent me this deck. I'm really loving it. Look at that. The birth of the moon. So it's interesting because this adds up to a numeral 9. So you're standing in your place on this full moon. I think you're standing in your fullness upon the earth and in the mystical realm. Look at what you're doing. You're flying straight into the energy of the moon, and you are creating an ending and a new beginning. Look at the gazelle. That's how beautifully you're going forward. So when this came out, it popped out, fell on the table. This was what was with it, behind it, so to speak. So this is about the third chakra being activated, the will center, and all the radiant energy that comes from there. So this is what's going on. This is what's being activated in your life. And from the Mystical Shaman Oracle, look at that. Numerology adds up to a 10, a very new beginning. And my guides are asking you to be very shamanic and to look deeply into yourself. Where do you need to improve? Where do you need to be more resonant? Where do you, and look at the symbol of the moon on the face. There's so much going on in this card. It's one of my favorite cards in the deck. So be a sacred witness to yourself. You know, there's a cycle that's ending inside of you, Pisces. I think you're meant to delve deep inside your own life, inside your own being. Witness yourself. Are you displaying the things that you want? Are you generating the energy that you really want to spin out into the world? Are there places that need change? Are there places where there are some challenges going on? They are meant to finish on this moon cycle, and you are meant to be extremely self-aware and use the mystical power of the moon, the feminine energy, to initiate your will, to finish a cycle and create change. So let's get into it. We're going to look into the swirl of the energy. My guides have been talking to me, so that's what this new display is about. So there we go. Look at you. It's all about balance. That's what the guides want to speak with you about. The dialogue of skill, 2 of Wands. When you come into this beautiful energy of the moon to finish a cycle, the first step for you is reintegration of the self. All the words that I was just saying. So you're going to make a decision on this full moon to stop something, to initiate something new. So allow yourself to sail into the moon, understanding, I gotta get a new cloth for my table, but using this one for now. It's from my kitchen. Just understand that you're in a moment. Okay, Spirit wants that. Okay, well, hang on. My guides want this. All right, so gang, please use the energy of the moon. There it is. My guides are saying there it is. To illuminate what is meant to come forward by allowing yourself to have this beautiful ending. And because you're a Pisces, what's coming forward is you. That's the card in my readings that indicates your energy coming through the month of March. There's you. You are going to discover something very sacred. You're coming through perhaps a period of being in the weeds, and you're walking along in your life, and suddenly you see yourself, your own reflection. What does it mean to be a Pisces, carrying universal consciousness inside of you as part of your quantum energy, your light codes, all those kinds of things. So the quest of art is a quest for love energy, and you are going to see yourself emerge. When this full moon comes on and finishes the cycle that you were in, you step into March in this way. The quest of art is the 10 of Cups. I love that. Thank you, Spirit, so much. I'm going to put this over here for right now. All right, so Pisces, my guides are saying, as such, meaning as you take this journey of self-integration, in order to make a decision about going forward, this what something is being healed. Look at the moon again. I just got a shiver. Thank you, Spirit. That's the King of Blades, the King of Battle. There's some brilliant epiphany that's going to come to you on this full moon, I believe, that's going to make you whole again. That's what this is about. It's about coming into the wholeness of the Piscean energy. So this King of Battle had his hand cut off, and he wasn't allowed to be on his throne because he was considered unwhole. And then a mystical healing came to him, and he was able to recapture his energy and sit on his throne because of everything that he had learned about the place that he had been. Feeling disempowered maybe in your life. There's a million ways, right, that this could show up. So review, my guides are saying review your own life. Thank you, Spirit. Review your own life. You'll know how this is affecting you. Sorry, I because of my new way of doing this, I'm getting some glare off the windows. So just look deep into yourself with sacred vision and understand what part of you is meant to be healed, where are you meant to become whole, where are you meant to be more Piscean energetically. I like it. So it's an effect of this process that's going on. When you come to this moment and you become whole again, you're going to be able to manifest your life. That's the Sacred Magician. Sacred male power at the will center. Thank you, Spirit. See that? Third chakra. So you're coming forward with the most mystical part of yourself, the beautiful energy of the healed male clarity and power to go forward and create something beautiful and new in your life. I love it. Thank you, Spirit. So, you see how it's aligned with this card, with this quest? Pisces, look at you. Okay, the warrior of battle. A lot of battle. I think maybe some of you have been having a lot of battle in your life. You know, if you have been in conflict in some way, it's time to let it go, Pisces, because it's robbing you of your energy. You're not meant to be engaging in that way. For some of you, you're going to transition because the way the energy is coming through the reading, thank you, Spirit. Do you see how this is aligned with that? I guess I got to move my stuff over. There we go. So it's interesting. Look, I don't know why that's there. It's a piece of broken glass, but it's aligning with that energy. So it's time to put your sword, your blade, at the destiny spiral. That's what it's meant to be. You see how the tip of the blade is right at the spiral of destiny? This young warrior standing in the full light of the sun, there's a passage tomb behind him. And he is dedicating himself to the sacred family to serve his tribe. So there's something coming forward. Maybe you're coming into your Piscean energy in a very way. Okay, my guys are talking the path of clarity. And it does, in the tarot, it does come in some ways through the suit of blades. Here's what's going to be uncovered. Here's the magic that you're wielding. This is in the placement of the energy that moves your human story. Whatever this is about for you, Pisces, it could be in any area of your life. But when you get your power back, this is where you're going. Deeper, do you see that? Deeper into your particular energy. There's something going on that is going to cause you to need a lot of clarity, a lot of shift and change. So this is a general reading. I know it's not going to be for everybody, but these are the people, the Piscean people that my guides want to speak to. And it's about your journey deeper into your energy. So this actually just came out in Aries. If you want a little something more, go look at the Aries reading. It's very interesting because Aries had the same card in the same placement. You see the radiant energy of the sun. This beautiful mystical woman became a river, and her garment, her cloth, my guides are saying her cloth, and what they're talking about is her being, was utilized and increased and magnified. You see how activated she is by the radiant energy of the sun, in a sense? She circled around a sacred well, and the well bubbled up and overtook her, and she literally turned into a river. And that river happens to be one of the most sacred sites across the globe. It exists in the Boyne Valley in Ireland, along which a lot of really mystical sites and intentions were born and grew up. And if you can ever visit there, I would suggest you do it. So on a soul level, there you are, beautiful Pisces. Look at that. 4 of Blades. I love this. Thank you, Spirit, so much. So on a soul level, what you're going to do is you're going to finish this battle. You're going to be, my guides just said, majestic. You will come into your majestic being by being really humble and by going into the sacred hut, the sacred place, the temple, with your will to rest, to repair. I think you've been through a lot on a soul level, Pisces, some of you. These have been intense days, haven't they? Goodness gracious. I was just sort of contemplating the last year of my life. It's been really intense. And I was out having an adventure. That's what you've been doing somehow. And I got my my little car, and I drove as fast as I could in April. In the very end of March, I drove really fast all the way across the country in 2.5 or 3 days to come home, because I knew I would be safe here, and the virus, I had a download about the virus, and I knew it was about to explode. And I thought, I got to go back to my little cottage in the woods. That's why they're talking about. You see that little cottage back there, that little hut? So on a soul level, you're going in deep, because this is going to be a really intense journey, and you are going to leave some aspect of yourself or your behavior behind. You're going to free yourself from it. That's the 8 of Cups. What you're doing is you're walking into your destiny. When you go into the sacred hut for your rest and repair experience, you are going to leave something behind. And I think it has something to do with this. You're going to be reintegrating yourself. And you're going to be using your power and your magic to pull yourself into the correct placement, my guides are saying. The correct place of being. And so when you, oh gosh, Pisces, thank you, Spirit. When you create that destiny through your own decision, your own will, your own magic, you're going to go into the sacred hut as an initiate. Do you see how you're connected to the universe while you're lying in this hut to have a vision about what's coming forward for you? You're going to literally be connecting with the sacred realm. I don't know why, but the guides want all the crystals all over this. It's very interesting the way this is happening today. So there we are. There's you. My guides just said, that's what's meant to happen. The love element of your Piscean being is meant to stand up and be seen and be utilized. So you're going to have the sacred vision coming forward. And this is where you're going. When you take this action, you walk away from this Eight of Cups. That's about a bowl of treasure. These people went to find it. They got stuck to it. It's that kind of a fairy tale. It's the Eight of Cups. They need to find a way to walk back into their own life and release what is binding them. That's why he went into the sacred hut. That's why he lost his power, had to use his magic. It's very interesting. That's why you're on a quest to reintegrate yourself, Pisces. I love this. Thank you, Spirit. So look at that. That's a Judgment card. You are being reawakened. And there's something very mystical happening. Pisces, many of you, for those of you with whom this reading resonates, you are going to be called into the sacred mystical bowl of creation for a healing. And when you are finished with this type of awakening and healing, you are going to reemerge here in this place. More like that than like that. So this is about increasing your compassion for the entire universe. It also indicates the type of journey that you're going to have when you're in the bowl, and it speaks to the freedom of your soul having finished a circuit of his existence. Oh my God, they're saying his. Okay, they're talking about that because they're talking about, you see how it's all male energy? Whatever it is inside of you that drives you, whether you're a man or a woman or whatever your chosen identifier is, something is being burned off, I think. Yeah, my guides want you to go look at Aries just because somehow it's going to help you. Look at where the Aries placement is in your chart, okay? So we're going to start the extended reading based on this notion, and we're going to pick out something from the Book of Runes. So come over to Patreon. Look, do you see that vessel? This is really exciting. So we'll use that as the teaser for the extended reading. I'm going to go work on it right now, Pisces. Thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate it. Let's take a look at what's under here. Yeah, there it is. Let's go find out where you're going, Pisces. Thanks again. Have a wonderful month of March. I'll see you soon.